Here's the erosion I have in that good soil I put wood chips on for 4 or 5 years. Good soil I created is now getting grooves in it. I don't know what to do. I'll do something. Probably raise beds. Well, I'm going to try something different. Instead of raised beds, I'm going to try to put in a couple of swales that will catch the water on the upside of that and on the upside of this garden. And let me what I did here was come in here with a cultivator and a healer to try to make some raised, the healer tried to make some raised rows, and the healer didn't work right. So anyway, so let me show you what I'm planning on the swales. So what I'm planning to do, should have done this years ago, is this is the edge of the garden, of this garden. I got two, 1, 2. Right in here, I'm gonna make a swale basically. We'll come in here, cut a trench, pile the dirt up to where I'll have a terrace here, a groove here, and a terrace, and let it come all the way this way. I may have it running both ways. I may have it running around that way and running this way. I'm not sure I can do that. I think my land slopes like this, not just this way, but it slopes kind of this way. So I think I'm good as far as doing that. I hope you can hear me. It's windy. I've got a dead cat on my like that, dead cat on my microphone. So we'll see. But I'm gonna come in through here and put a swale right here to try to catch the water coming down from here, where it will not erode this garden. And anyway, we'll see how that works. And I'll probably do the same thing on the bottom section here. You know, you would think that catching it from here would mean that it's not going to erode that garden too, but I don't think that's the case. So what I did years ago when I first made this garden was put a terrace here. Hopefully you can see that, a terrace right here to make this raised. In other words, it falls off right there, and this is still on the slope. I didn't raise it that much. Probably have to raise it another 2 or 3 feet to make this level, make the garden level. But put a terrace here, but it's still all this water here falling here, and you know, without putting in a swale, the water from this garden was running off, and it really chewed up that there too. I'll probably put one here at the upward side of this garden, and so water hopefully will come here, run off, and go around and go down the hill there. So I've got a little digging to do, and I don't know if I'll do it with my tiller or not. The tiller makes a nice little, you know, indentation, and would throw the dirt backwards. So I'll just do it with my bucket. The tiller, I'm trying to make it pretty. You know, I hate to come in here and build something I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be hard to mow over and all that, but either that or I'm just not gonna have any of this soil left. And I have spent years making that soil look like it looks. The soil out here is not black. The soil out here is hard red clay. And this is what's happened after about 4 or 5 years of basically back to Eden, 4 or 5 years of putting mulch on it. I began with hay, and I put leaves on it, and then I started getting access to wood chips, and then I started piling the wood chips on it. And these 2 gardens, I wouldn't be exaggerating to say that had 2 feet of wood chips on it at one time. I was just laying there for a couple of years, and then I'd go in there and kind of turn the wood chips over, and you know, because the chips on top weren't rotting, weren't composting, but the ones on the bottom were, so I turned them over. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Hopefully I can stop the erosion on these gardens. All right, we're going.